Alright, if that looks good for the stream, I can change the cropping a little bit if it's not to everyone's liking. Well, Big seems to approve.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so I think we are ready.
Okay then.
We'll just do one last refresh to make sure that nothing
Oh
took
yeah. Go
over.
ahead. Go ahead. We never know when someone could snipe donations.
Yep, looks like there's been no snipe, so all hail Demon Vooligan.
Okay then. Demon.
Yep,
We're good to go then.
count down when you're ready.
Alright, let's just get this started right now. So let's go in 3, 2, 1, go! Right, so this is a Final Fantasy game that's not as good as Final Fantasy Legends 3, but we will try our best. So yeah, this game starts out kind of cryptically. Basically, you get thrown into a cave and you don't really know what's going on, and your party goes crazy and starts attacking each other. So sadly, one guy was a casualty, but it's good because we're going to be using that for a glitch later on. Alright, so the first goal is get out of this cave in one piece with 3 characters, because first things first is that the top character has to stay in level 1. He cannot gain any levels. So that's why I killed him right away. I will explain why I need to do this very shortly. Oh yeah, I need to explain also. The first character has a dash on the name. This is because due to a glitch I will be doing later on. That dash is going to change into something else. So I had to put the dash in there to preserve the name. Okay, so first trick in this round, we will be seeing a lot of this, is using potions to skip encounters. Hang on. Basically, anytime you use a potion in certain steps, it's going to advance the step counter by 1. And by doing this, you can, as you can imagine, skip encounters that would normally happen. This entire thing has been routed, so ideally I will be skipping encounters throughout the entire game by doing this. But sadly, at the start of the run, we don't really have that many potions or healing items, so we have to fight a few things. Luckily, the fights in here are really easy. We also need to collect a few items that we will be using in here, such as this Southwind. And also, there's something I need from chat. In this fight, I need one of my 3 guys to use the Southwind, and I want you to tell me who's going to use it, because I need a good damage roll. So either Hail, Demon, or Bologin. I can wait for turn 2, but hopefully... Alright, Demon's going to use it. So basically the Southwind can do between 20 to 90 damage. So we'll see what this does. Ideally we want to get a very high value, but this is all RNG. Ooh, 70! Okay, that's very good. Yeah, that was a good damage roll. Yeah, sorry, Bulajin. You were too slow. Okay, so now we got 1 minute to explain what's gonna happen now. If anyone has played this game, you might be familiar with something called the item upgrade trick, or 99 item trick. It's a glitch that's very well known in order to quickly get onion equipment, which is very overpowered. The basic idea behind it is that if you have 99 of any item and you get into a random encounter and that same item drops from that encounter, then the game gets confused. It doesn't know what to do with this extra item, so it tries to throw it into your inventory in a weird way. And this weird way happens to be that the quantity of the item you got, which is 1, sorry about that by the way, gets added to another item in your inventory. The quantity 1 gets added to the ID of another item, so it upgrades the item into something else. So that's what we are going to do now. We need to get some money so we can buy 99 eye drops, and then we are going to hopefully manipulate 2 eye drops from a random encounter. But first we need to unequip everyone. And we're going to turn, we're going to turn Hail into a very cute white wizard, because white wizards can cast Cure, which we are going to be using to skip encounters in the early game. We're going to re-enter this cave to get some gold. And this should be enough to buy all of the eye drops we need. So we're going to go to the first town, Ur. Down the well to get some potions. Potions are going to be very useful to because we're going to be fighting undead enemies. So potions, just kill them in 1 potion throw, whatever. Okay. So we just bought 99 eye drops. Get the backup potion. And we can head up to, if this lady moves out of the way, to hopefully try and set up this manipulation, which can be a bit tricky. So let me see if I get it first, and then I can try to explain what's going on. Okay, so I do a hard reset, and and then I need to move frame perfectly or as close as I can to frame perfectly to trigger an encounter. And hopefully it's an encounter I can figure out what to do. Okay, let me see if this is a good one. Okay, I think this is a good encounter. So the idea is that fights in this game, the RNG in fights is not frame based, but it is action based. So basically, every time there's an action, then RNG advances. So by knowing this, I just can set up a set of actions. Once I figure out the RNG for a fight, I can get a set of actions that will always guarantee the same outcome, which in this case is to get 2 eye drops. And let's see, 1, 2, okay, we're good. So those eye drops, the first one changes my leather helmets into onion helmets. So now I got 4 onion helmets, and onion helmets are really good. We're not going to keep them. They sell for a lot of money though, so that's why we want them. And the other eye drop, since I placed my items at the bottom of the inventory, the second eye drop fell past my inventory, and into memory it fell into the stats of my players. So the thing that eye drop did was to find the first empty spot in memory, and it just happened to be that the first empty spot it found was character 1 level, because he never leveled up. So he is now level eye drop, which is 165 if I recall correctly. So yeah, he is fairly strong now. So we can proceed with the game. As you can see, he's level H5 as shown in the game. And we are going to turn him into a red mage. Red mages are very good in this speed run because they can do it all at the start of the run. He can heal, he can cast spells, and he can equip good weapons. So it's very good. Oh wait. So yeah, I also got the cure spell, which I'm going to give to my white wizard, so I can skip some encounters. Oh yeah, and since when I change my level via a glitch, the stats are the same until I change jobs. So now this guy, I'll show you real quick. Hang on. So yeah, this red wizard has stats through the roof now, as you can see. But the only thing that doesn't grow is the HP. But don't worry, we will fix the HP of this guy real soon. But yeah, for now, we need to advance with the story. So basically, we are here because we need to kill this evil genie who cursed this entire kingdom. And this is the Princess Sarah, who is the princess of this kingdom, who's going to help us by doing nothing at all. And yeah, that guy is a bit too strong, as you can see. So now we lift the curse of this kingdom. The king is going to give us some lovely treasure. I'm sure. A canoe. Okay then. But yeah, it's not. A canoe is good. We can use it to retrieve our airship now. And by the way, I still need to keep track of skipping encounters. I will be doing this throughout the entire game. And it's very important I don't ruin my step route, because that could be really bad. Especially this early in the game where I really don't have that much HP. So talking about the story a bit real quick, this is Sid, this is the guy who lets us use his airship. And now he wants to go back to his town, but his town is blocked by a rock. So we come here to talk to this guy, and he has the brilliant idea of reinforcing the airship and just throw it against the rock to destroy it. What could go wrong with this idea? So, okay, let's do it. Oh, okay. I guess I should probably explain a bit about this category. But first, let me blow this up. Ooh. Okay, so this category is called No Glitched Jobs. So, to explain a bit about the categories in this game, there's one category where you can beat the game in 7 minutes, and you use glitched jobs to just trigger the credits in 7 minutes. There's another category which uses glitched jobs but does not use credits warp, but you can still warp all over the place. And then there's this category which doesn't allow for warps, doesn't allow for glitched jobs, but you can still use glitches to get items you should not have, which is what I've been doing now. And also you can corrupt memory, your stats and stuff. And beyond that, there's other categories which are, each time they allow less glitches. Like, there's another category which allows for encounter skips, but nothing else. You cannot do memory corruption, you cannot do item corruption or anything like that. And that category, the world record is 3 hours and 23 minutes, I want to say. And then there is true glitchless, which doesn't even allow for... Hang on, I'm going to do a bit of safety thing here by unequipping this spell. Oh, where I was... Oh yeah, there's the true glitchless category, which doesn't even let you skip encounters. And that one is 5 hours and a half. And that one is brutal, because random encounters in this game are hell. Okay, but we got in here, and suddenly Bahamut is after us. So we need to run. And hopefully we get to run. Come on. Okay, thank you, Demon. So yeah, this is Dash. Dash has amnesia for some plot-related reasons, and he has no idea what he's doing up here, but he has the mini spell, which he gave to us, which is very convenient, because to enter the next area, we need to be mini. So now, a bit of a dance. This is the manipulation. I need to teach these spells to you. So now my red wizard has MP, a lot of it, which is very good. So now I mini myself, and I can get into Tosas, which is the hidden village of the small people. We can stop by here because we have some stuff to sell, and now we are rich. We can buy 99 potions, and one antidote we are going to need. because it just happens that there's a guy, not you, there's a guy in here who has been poisoned, so we can just give him the antidote right here. And he's just going to graciously open up the path into the hidden road. This place normally has a very, very high encounter rate, but luckily here we only get 4 encounters to skip, if I don't screw up any of them. So there's one right here. One more encounter to skip, which is right here. Oh, I forgot to actually cast a spell. By the way, you may have noticed, if you have been paying attention, that I bought 99 potions. And you might be wondering, why am I not using those potions to skip the encounters? Well, that is because I need to conserve those 99 potions for a while. Get out of the way, please, thank you. Because I will be using those to, thanks to the item upgrade trick, get some more items, which I'll be doing very shortly. Taking a little detour in here to get Ice 2, which is going to be very useful. Good luck, Cannonball. Be with me? Okay. I'm going to do a safety save here because there's a very small chance this boss could kill me before I can do anything about it, so I need to be careful. Okay, step manipulation. We are mini, so we can enter this place and we can skip encounters in a whole new way. So basically, if you have to skip an encounter and you are next to a field with water or lava or something you can walk on, but not from where you currently are, then you can hold the D-pad against this tile, whether it's water or lava or whatever, and you can skip the encounter. However, you need to buffer, because if you hold the D-pad against this tile for too long, then you will skip too many encounters. So that's why you use the animation for changing characters. And this is the boss, please be kind. So there's like a 12% chance that the rat will go first. Let's see how this goes. We got it, we got it. So now we got the eye of the statue where we got into, and we need to give the Nepto his eye back. By doing this, he will let us leave this place so we can just explore the world with our brand new boats. By the way, we got from the pirates. I have not been explaining the the plot properly, I'm sorry. But yeah, let's just assume that from this point on we get some nice exploration options so we can proceed with the game. Yeah, it's basically a different way to skip encounters. Instead of having to pause and use a potion or a healing item, I'm gonna do it again here. There we go. So now we can take these boats and we can explore the world. And the first thing we're going to do is, well, unmini my party, skip an encounter, and get ready to do some more glitching of our items. This is all manipulated, by the way. What I'm going to do is set up my items in a very specific way. Then I'm going to save and do a hard reset. And then I'm going to move in a very specific way to always get the same encounter. And on this encounter, if I always do the same things, then I'm always going to get the same outcome, which just happens to be 2 more potions. And since I already have 99 of them, then this means I'm going to glitch 2 things. Okay, 2 potions there. So here I am doing first some spells, Toad, and I got the Earthfang also. I need to use Cure, yeah. So yeah, since I manipulate the fight, it's always going to be the same, which is very good because it means guaranteed potion drops, which means guaranteed items. So now I got Toad, which I'm going to teach and exit. And now I need to do this one last time. If you have been paying attention, first you will notice that the name of all has changed. Now he has 2 dots instead of the dash. And this setups another glitch I can do with these 2 potions, which you are about to see. But first let's enter this place, because we need to move on with the story. So this guy has a lot of HP now. Holy moly. Oh yeah, this is another area where I need to be inflicted with a certain status ailment to proceed. In this case, it's Toad. So yeah, this is why I need the Toad spell. But the good thing is that unlike Neptos Shrine, we don't need to stay in Toad throughout the entire dungeon, which is very convenient. Okay, so Scary Skip, we got it. Oh, I missed this one. It's so good. The good thing about doing skips with select, as I call them, select skips, is that if you fail them and you notice you fail them, then you can pause and use a potion or a cure spell, and it would be like nothing ever happened. You will just lose a bit of time, no big deal. Oh yeah, by the way, this step route goes all the way. Like, from this point on, I cannot make any mistakes until I get to the flooded continent. So I kind of need to be paying attention to do any missteps or take the wrong path or anything, because that could be bad. Oh, Big, please stop. I'm blushing right now. But yeah, also this route, my route, is optimized to try to take advantage of these skips like this one, to try to get as many of these as possible, because they are a lot faster than having to pause and use a potion. But they also make the route a bit scarier, so yeah. I mean, if you want to go fast, you need to make sacrifices. But yeah, we're climbing this tower because Desh has business to attend in here. And we do as well. There's something very important we have to do in this fight coming up. So yeah, there's a random Medusa in here, no big deal. In fact, wait, no. 4 against 1 is not fair, so let's make it more fair. Let's even up the odds. Say goodbye to Hell, Demon Bullegin. and say goodbye to Medusa as well. So, plot-wise, it just happens that now Desh regains his memory, and he remembers he needs to repair this furnace, which was broken by Medusa. So, obviously, the best way to repair something is from the inside, which is why he jumps into the damn thing. Oh, no. I cast Cure to skip encounters. It's part of a step route. Basically, if I cast Cure just one step before an encounter, I can skip it, because it counts as a step for some reason. Okay, so the good thing is that this whirlpool went away, so we can proceed through this place now. And a few steps for manipulation. And yeah, at this point, you are supposed to explore and find this place. This is the Dwarf's Cave, which is very good because it has good weapons and we need some more firepower. So we're going to buy 2 swords, because punching enemies is not enough. Oops. Good thing is, in these areas, steps don't count, so that's actually not a great mistake. But yeah, in this area, I also need to be towed to get in. And I'm going to be a toad with 2 swords. So basically, the dwarf lost their heirloom, which is a horn. I'm sorry, my English is a bit rusty. But yeah, we need to recover their treasure. And I mean, we are level 100 and who knows what, so we might as well. Luckily, the step route leads to this area in a place where you get very few encounters. Like, I just skipped 2 of them, and this entire floor has no encounters. So I can just walk. Easy peasy, no big deal. Thank you. Have a good night. I need to be careful when walking next to these tiles, to these water tiles, because I can accidentally skip encounters or mess up with the step route. So yeah, this is the guy who took the dwarf's treasure, but we have swords now. So see ya, Cusco. So now we got this, we can just use one of the spells we created, exit. Pay no attention to that underscore following us. I'm sure it's no big deal. So now we can place the horn in here to make a happy face. But as always, that mysterious line following us was Cusco all along. So we have to chase him. So let's exit this place. Go for a ride, up, down, up. This is all step manipulation, by the way. One second, okay. Yeah, dude, the line. There's not much to say here. We just need to wait on to
Do we have time
go
for?
through the cave, skipping
Do we have time for a quick
for
donation?
donation. Go for it, go for it.
We have $20 from Steebs. I thought Final Fantasy III had Terra. Thanks for the stream. Let's help out Callie.
I'm triggered right now, dude. People referring to FF6 as FF3 is my trigger, dude. But anyway, we reached the boss, and we're going to put our ice spell to good use, because this guy is weak to ice. See ya. And we get a bunch of new jobs from this crystal we're never going to use. So we're just going to do a quick loop around here and exit. Okay, so now we need to get back to this cave. I mean, to the dwarf's cave, yeah, to get a bunch of treasures. That's the idea, but we don't really need all of those treasures. We only want this guy's key, which is going to be very useful to open one door. And now we can proceed. And if you were paying attention, and if you managed to read, even while I was skipping out of text, you saw that the guy who talked to me when I entered the cave said something about Tuckle being taken over by some evil guy. So let's go there and see what's going on. But for some reason I feel like I had to be small. Maybe I will be harder to see. Oh yeah, the devout. The devout is the most OP class in this game. Don't let people tell you that ninjas are OP. Devouts are the true OP class in this game. Sadly, we won't be seeing them in this run. But yeah, we just got captured while I was talking about stuff. So we need to get to the bottom of this dungeon and see what's going on. I didn't talk to anyone, but basically the king of Argas, which is another kingdom in here, was trapped in here by Hein, some guy I really hate from glitchless speedruns. So luckily I will get my sweet revenge here for all of the times he has been a jerk to me. For those of you who have played this game, you may know what Hein's gimmick is. Basically he uses wall change every 3 turns, and he gets random weaknesses, either fire, ice, or thunder, and he absorbs all of the other elements. So yeah, he can be a real pain. Not only because it forces you to use a scholar, but because he can shapeshift at any point during his turn, so it is a wasted turn basically. But luckily we don't care about that. I mean, who needs spells when you have a level 167 red mage? So now we dance. And now that the king of Argas is safe, he has a very nice gift in store for us. But first we need to, for some reason, land on this forest, where we are going to get a wind fang. The fangs are a very important plot item we will be using to get to the final area, but that's in a while. For now we can go visit the king on his castle, because I'm sure he has some goodies to give to us as a thank you for saving him. And of course, he has the time gear. The time gear is good because it's going to upgrade our airship. I mean, our ship. It's still not an airship yet. But yeah, with the time gear, we can go back to Canaan and visit Sid, our good friend Sid, who lives. Lady, please, thank you. Right here. So we give the time gear to Sid, and he goes and does his thing, and upgrades our ship, and now it is an airship. So we can just leave this place and board this and explore, because this is not the only thing in here. There's a hang on. Ooh, hopefully I got this. Oh, I got it. Yeah. And this place, this flooded continent, is terrible to navigate when you first get. There's It's huge, and there's nothing but water and a couple of places. So I used an audio cue to know when to turn, because otherwise this place is impossible to navigate. And yeah, this place also has some very soothing music. So in here we give a potion to Elia, who's the maiden of the water shrine. But what's funny is that the potion is not consumed, so I guess we just rub it on her face or something. I have no idea. But yeah, with Elia, we can enter the water cave. And we can, by going in there, we can unflood the flooded continent, which sounds like a good idea. So we enter the water temple, and there's nothing but a shard. So we need to go to the water cave to get the actual crystal. But first, let's walk around for a bit. Yeah, nothing here. We need to go to the cave. Okay, so the entire place, this entire cave, has been routed to get as many water skips as possible. So hopefully I'll get them all. Basically, the all of the step route leading up to this point has been so we can get as many water encounter skips as possible in here. You will be seeing me sometimes like taking steps back and forth, and this is all just to so that I can get more water skips because they are faster. Okay. Like right there, you see, I went down and up the bridge, and that was just to get that encounter skip next to water, so I can just skip it by doing a water skip. We're doing good so far. No random encounters, which is very good. No, I need to conserve my potions. I still cannot use them. I still need 99 of them, because very shortly there is a gamble you can do with the potions. I'll explain in a bit, but for now we just need to get to the bottom of this cave and just kill whatever is there. We're almost there, just one more encounter to skip, which is right here. And here I cured twice. Again, part of the manipulation, it helps me skip an encounter later on. Yeah, here's the actual crystal. But oh no! Hylia, no! Right, guess we have to beat up this guy. See ya, Kraken. But sadly, Hylia has been um, mortally wounded. And for some reason, Kraken dying is going to make this entire place crumble down and collapse, because apparently he was like, I don't know, a support piece of this water cave or something. But hey, the good thing is that we managed to unflood the flooded continent. And yeah, this place, even though it's been underwater for centuries, it has towns with inns, with shops, with all of it. No big deal. But now we need to do shopping. Because just potions won't cut it. We need something more. We need high potions now. 99 of them. I will be using them shortly. And on this area, I cast exit because it is faster, because walking is kind of slow, as you can see. So, to explain what's going on here, basically when we woke up, someone took our airship and anchored it. And that someone is Goldor, who lives in a mansion. But to get to that mansion, we need to cross the swamp. And to cross the swamp, we need to get the floating shoes. And to get the floating shoes, we need to go to the sewers. And to go to the sewers, we need to ask permission from this guy. So that's what we're doing now. Hope it's all clear. So yeah, let's go to the sewers. And in here, there is a force encounter with some goblins which can drop potions. So luckily, if we get a potion, we can glitch another item. So I just set up my inventory so that if a potion drops from this encounter, I'm gonna get the item I want. But sadly, I cannot manipulate this encounter, so this is just luck. And even if I don't get it, I still can get it shortly after this, but it's obviously faster if I get it from these goblins. So hopefully I will get a potion drop from these guys. They are the same goblins that we saw at the start of the run, by the way. Ooh, we got a potion. Okay, that's good, that's good. Move out of the way, please. Thank you. Steps to manipulate the route. So now, since we got that potion, we should have a loot. Right there, you see it? And that's going to be very useful, that we can get the loot right here, because that's an item that normally takes a while to get. But for now, let's move on with the story, shall we? So this is where the witch with the shoes is, Delilah with the deal with it classes. Yeah, she first tries to kill us with some exploding shoes, but then she gives us the real ones. So now these old men are going to be very nice and are going to warp us out of this place. So now we got the floating shoes, so we can go visit Goldor in his mansion. That's the swamp. It's just 2 tiles. That's the entire thing we needed the shoes for. Okay, so now... Oh, so this is where I need to use the magic key I got from the dwarves to open this door. That's all there is to it. So we can go to Goldor's mansion, take a few secret paths along the way, and skip all gold enemies until the actual Goldor. This guy is stronger though, he can survive 1 hit. And the other funny thing is that my level I drop red mage has such a high magic evasion that most magic attacks from these bosses just won't hit him at all. And even if they did, the red mage has 42k HP, which should be more than enough, hopefully. Okay, so we got the key so we can get our airship back. But why walk? Why walk when we can take a chocobo? Thank you, bird. You are not a jerk bird. You are a nice bird. So yeah, now we have the airship and we have the loot. So we can go straight to wake up someone who really needs the loot to wake up. So basically the story now goes, you are supposed to go to Salonia's kingdom, lose your airship, end a civil war, kill Garuda, and get the Nautilus, then go visit Dorga, then Dorga takes you to the magic circle cave. In there, your new airship gets the power to go underwater. And then you fight the Temple of Time underwater, and in the Temple of Time, you find the loot. But luckily, we just got a potion from a goblin, and loot appeared in our inventory. How convenient, isn't it? So yeah, with the loot, we can wake up Un, who's one of the most powerful magicians in the world, and she's going to join us for a bit. She's going to help us get the ultimate airship, the Invincible, which is the coolest airship in any Final Fantasy game, in my opinion. But I might be a bit biased, but so also, the Chocobos can screw up with my step route, so at this point I save and reset to get back to a clean state, basically. And we can move on with the game. So now Un is following us, we can go to the ancient ruins and go through all the way to get the Invincible. And hey, the canoe is useful, at last. Also, now I can use potions to skip encounters, which is frames faster than using cure. But as long as I use potions, because I need to conserve my high potions for later, I need to have 99 of those. So I need to be careful I don't accidentally use a high potion to skip an encounter. Okay, so this is why we brought Un along, because she's freaking strong, dude. She can just blow up these adamant type rocks like they are nothing. So we can move on. This area also has quite a few water skips I need to pay attention to so that I won't screw them up, because this is a long section of skips I need to do, and hopefully I won't screw the step route. So far I have been doing alright in that regard. Let's keep it that way, shall we? Okay, I failed to skip there. No big deal, we can use a potion. Some extra steps to manipulate the next skip, which is going to happen right here. As you can see, this entire route has been, as I said earlier, this entire route is being done trying to maximize the number of water skips you can do as you are moving along through the game. So ideally, you want to get as many of them as you can. Hang on. I forgot. Okay, I need to use a potion. There we go. And we got one more skip to do in here, which happens just before this bridge. And it should be smooth sailing from here to the Invincible. And off we go! So yeah, this airship is the coolest. You can get inside of it. It has shops. You get a tour here from Un. So you get magic shops, item shops, weapon shops, armor shops. You have a bed you can sleep in. And you have the fat chocobo. What more could you ask for on an airship? But yeah, now we got this. We can go to the worst dungeon in the entire game. I am not happy about having to do this, but sadly we haven't figured out a way to skip this yet, so we have to go to the Cave of Darkness. Okay, so first things first, this maze is extremely annoying, and the encounter rate in here is just hell, so you need to skip many encounters in here as you're going through. For this part I need to check my notes because I need to know when to skip the encounters. The good thing about the Invincible is that you can skip encounters by just entering the airship and taking a few steps, because steps inside the Invincible counts. But obviously you cannot get encounters inside the Invincible. Okay, let me see where I am. And because this maze wasn't clearly enough, we have to go through the most cryptic to navigate dungeon in the entire game, the Cave of Darkness. So yeah, this place is hell. On a first playthrough, there's so many secret paths, so many paths that lead to nowhere, so many paths that just loop around. And this guy gives us a weapon, which is very good, by the way. But yeah, this place is hell, and especially in a casual playthrough, because the enemies in here are enemies that split when you hit them. So yeah, it is not a fun place to go through. Luckily, we can skip all encounters in here. And yeah, we really want to skip all encounters. Wait, did I? Yeah, I did. Like, look at these hidden paths, dude. And the encounter rate in here is kinda high as well, so more often than not, you will be getting into many encounters just trying to find your way. And considering that in this game you get very limited resources. Yeah, this place. When I first played through this game, ah man, this place. But luckily we have glitches. And we know how to navigate through this place, so we can just keep everything annoying about this. But yeah, inside this place, at the bottom of this cave of darkness, there is the final fang we need to enter where the bad guys are. We have been skipping a lot of the story, so it's okay if you don't understand what's going on. Wait.
All we really
But yeah,
need to
basically
know,
we need.
all we really need to know is that
Let
we
me know.
have an eyedrop level red mage.
Oh yeah, that's all we need. That's all we need. In here we're going to take a little detour to get another very good weapon, which we are going to be equipping right here, because we need even more firepower. This red mage is not gonna cut it anymore. We need more. We need a Mystic Knight. So now we got a Mystic Knight, which is level 8 drop, with two very strong weapons as well. So we're good to go for a while. It's here. Okay. Yeah, potions are used to skip encounters. And also, on top of everything this place has to offer, it is a gigantic place. It has 8 floors, so navigating through this place, if you don't know where you're going, is hell. But don't worry, we will be out of here very soon. This is the 7th floor. There's one more floor to go. But I mean, like, look at these kind of hidden paths. Like, look at this. You're in the middle of nowhere here. How are you supposed to know where to go? Yeah, if I haven't made myself clear, I hate this place. I really do. I really do. I've lost runs to this place many times when I was learning this game. Okay, hang on. Okay, I think we got those skips. Don't worry, we are almost there. We are almost there. We just need to skip 2 more encounters. Like, look at this. Okay, I promise I will stop saying bad things about this dungeon now. Because, hey, here's the fun. But obviously there's someone guarding it. But it's okay, because we got power now. Mystic Knight power, level I drop. And the good thing about the Mystic Knight, other than the high power they have, is that they can cast spells. So I can just exit this place. See ya. But we still need to make our way out of this maze. And it's just as annoying. I'll be checking my notes, so hopefully I won't skip anything. Well, yeah, now we need Red Wizard again, so thanks for your service, Mystic Knight. Oh, no, I'm good. I accidentally used a high potion, but it's okay, I can buy more from the Invincible. That could have been really bad. Oh, wait. So yeah, the thing about this game is that after every encounter, after every battle, your inventory gets reorganized, and high potions are usually placed really on top of things. So yeah, when you move items around and you forget and you get an encounter, then your items are going to get rearranged, which can be bad. But yeah, hey, we're free! Woo! So now we got almost everything we need to tackle on the final dungeon. But there's still a few things we want to get. Well, first I need to get the high potion I used. And for safety, I'm going to get a diamond helmet. And hey, since we have 99 high potions, now is the time to do something with them. So I'm going to start messing up with stuff. Wait. So once again, we're going to be using the 99 item glitch, but this time with high potions. I'm going to manipulate an encounter to always get 2 high potions. And since I have 99, as I explained earlier, I'm going to glitch 2 items in my inventory. So the goal here is to get... wait, I'm going to throw you away because you mess up with my menu. So as I was saying, the goal here is to get first the Silk Key, which we're going to need to enter the Silk Tower, which is the final dungeon. Normally, to get this key, you need to go to Dorga's castle and defeat Dorganun, and they'll give you the key as well as Eureka's key. But that takes time, so we can just glitch those things. Also, I am making, as a safety, a ribbon for one particular boss that could screw me over if I don't have one of those. So a ribbon is a good safety item to have, and because I still don't have enough firepower, I am making 2 onion swords, because we are going onion knight for the endgame. If any of you have ever had the pleasure of using onion swords, you'll know they are just broken. They are ridiculous. Not only they have 200 power each, the second strongest weapon is the Ragnarok with 160, but if you have onion swords equipped, they have a special property where they, on top of this, they add 127 power to both of your weapons. So yeah, they are kind of broken, which is why we waste a bit of time getting them. They really trivialize the endgame. So yeah, we got the ribbon. and one more loop of this, and we will have our onion swords, and we can move on to the final stretch of the game. So let's go. We will now be heading to the Silk's continent, which is where, as you can imagine, the Silk's tower is. But to enter, we need to get past these barriers. And to get past them, you need the fangs. Luckily, we have all 4 of them, because the game doesn't check if you actually have them in your inventory. You only need to have triggered the event that gives you the fangs, which is unfortunate because if you could glitch the fangs into your inventory, then you could probably skip the Cave of Darkness. Oh well. So yeah, now we can proceed, jump through here. Take some steps. Again, as you can imagine, part of the step manipulation. And we can go into the Silk Tower. But first we need to cross the ancient labyrinth. And now it is time to go back to our humble origins. Except with 2 weapons that can just do ridiculous amounts of damage. So at this point, I got a lot of firepower. You will see when I get to this boss coming up. But I am still not 100% safe. In the case I screwed my step route, things could go wrong really bad if I get unlucky. Also, Dark Scent, that item is going to be useful very shortly, you will see. I don't want to spoil it. It's one of those things I just like to let you guys see what happens. But yeah, plot-wise, maybe I should explain a bit. It's been a while since I talked about the story of the game. So, we met Un, and we didn't have the pleasure of meeting Dorga, but both of them are some very strong magicians, and there's a third one, who's Sande, and Sande is angry, dude. He just wants to destroy the world, basically. Okay, so to explain a bit, there's these 3 magicians, Un, Dorga, and Sandy, and there's the master of them, who's Noah, and Noah gave all 3 of them a different power. To Dorga, it just gave lots of power. To Une, it gave power over the realm of dreams, which is why she's sleeping, obviously. And to Sande, he gave the gift of mortality. So basically, he just told you, okay, you're going to die someday. And as you can imagine, poor Sande was not very happy about this, so he went mad with power, and now he wants to destroy the world. So that's the plot of Final Fantasy III, basically. But yeah, we just made it past the labyrinth, so now we are here, the Silk Tower. A place with very cool music, by the way. So this is another reason to skip encounters, because every time you get into a fight, you stop the music. And you don't want that, because this song is really good. You want this song to loop many times. Okay, so in this door we use the Silix key, and we can enter the rest of the tower. This area is also it is a fairly big dungeon, but luckily it is not as confusing as the ancient labyrinth. I mean, there's still a few hidden pathways here and there, but nothing too annoying. It's definitely far more linear. And yeah, this is where Sunday is hiding, so let's go beat him up. Skipping encounters along the way, of course. This area has some tough enemies. If you have played through this game casually, you might remember them. There's these little magicians who can cast death on you, and that's not good. Sorry, I had to check my notes to make sure I was on the right step route. Yeah, the step route is still going, and it will keep going until the end of the game. I will be skipping encounters until the very last room of the game. And just because we can, another water skip, because let's save time, hey? And you have probably noticing how many potions I've used already skipping encounters. I started with a stack of 99, and now I got 38. So yeah, this route definitely has lots of encounters to skip. Hang on, let me check real quick. Okay. If I remember correctly, this route has around 169 encounter skips, of which around 39 are skips you can do on water. So yeah, there's definitely a lot to remember in this run. But don't worry, we are almost there. Two more encounters to skip on this part, and we can get some more story afterwards. Oops, I didn't get it. So yeah, this is the room of the 5 dragons, and this room has some sort of curse on this mirror where we get trapped basically by these 5 dragons, and we are just frozen. But luckily, all of our friends, half of which we never met, are here, are coming to rescue us. So yeah, that was Sarah. We saw her at the start of the game. Uh, this is Sid, who gave us his airship that we then smash against a rock. This is Dash, who wasn't dead. He was just chilling inside a furnace. And this is a guy we have never seen in our lives. But yeah, this is Prince Alus, who lives in Salonia Castle. We never saw him because we just skipped that entire part of the run because we just got the loot in a different way, slightly different way. But yeah, all of these guys are going to teleport to this dungeon, and they instantly go to the 7th floor. Like, dude, what spell did you use? Give it to me. But yeah, the good thing is that they lift the curse from us, so we can now go and fight Sandy, who's waiting right here. And you're about to see the power of the Onion Pig. By the way, that's the displayed damage cap. The actual damage I do is a lot higher than that. So yeah, this is the real bad guy, or bad girl, I guess. We don't stand a chance against her, so let's just end up this thing quickly. Let's not bother. That one is basically a fight you cannot win. So, but since we have so much HP, trying to kill ourselves will take just too long in any other way. So that's why we get that item, that Dark Scent. The Dark Scent casts death on us instantly. So it is a bit faster. But yeah, this is, at this point, we are supposedly dead for good. But luckily, both Dorga and Un up there, you see them, sacrifice themselves so we can live once again and go into the Dark World, which is, in my opinion, has the coolest music in the game. So, let's go! So okay, the Dark World. In this place we need to kill 4 Guardians before we can tackle on the final boss. And they are split on the 4 points of this central hub. So wait. So we will be going to all 4 areas and kill all 4 bosses, all 4 Guardians. Hang on, wait. And very important, the ribbon I made, I need to equip it here. Because this first boss can end your run if you don't have a ribbon. So the first guy, or girl I guess, okay, so this is Echidna. Echidna, well, all bosses in here have a set pattern. This boss opens up with Quake, which is going to wipe everyone except for all. But then she can cast Break 2. I guess she didn't, but she can if we get bad damage roll. And Break 2 can petrify me. And if my only character who's alive gets petrified, then it's run over. So that's why we get the ribbon. I have lost runs to not having a ribbon. So you do not want to risk that. So okay, 1 Guardian down, 3 more to go. And we are still using select skips because they are fast. And don't tell me not to do them. Even if I kill a run by doing them, which I have, by the way. So the second Guardian we're going to tackle, Ariman. This guy is the bane of glitchless speedruns because he opens up with Meteor, and Meteor is the hardest hitting spell in the entire game. So there's many runs where in glitchless where you get in here and he just meteors you right away and wipes your party and it's run over. But since we have 42k HP, we don't care about that. This guy is just a pushover. So yeah, 2 Guardians down. Oh, and by the way, I only need to kill the Guardians. I don't need to actually go up and speak to the crystal, which wasted a lot of time. Because you do need... there's a long cutscene every time you speak to one of those crystals, but luckily it is not needed. Oh, rip my speedrun, it looks like.
It's all good. Just froze for a second.
Oh, okay. So they didn't see me splicing the run.
Yeah, didn't see that.
Just kidding. Okay, good.
We just
Now we're
just-
doing really.
we just missed the boss fight, but we heard your commentary, I think.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, apologize if my internet sometimes acts up. Sadly, I live in really far away and I have really bad internet, so it is a bit hard for me to stream. But anyway, Third Guardian, Two-Headed Dragon. This guy is also a jerk in glitchless speedruns, just because he physically attacks for almost as much as an Onion Kid. But yeah, luckily we make quick work of him. So yep, 3 Guardians down, 1 more to go. We are almost there, boys. Let me check real quick. Okay. I am honestly surprised that I have not screwed up the step route yet. Because you never know. There's still 1 more area to go through. Yeah, of course, boys and girls. You're right. We are almost there. All of us. Because we are doing this speedrun together. You guys made this speedrun happen. You named the characters. So this is also... You guys are also being part of this. Hang on, let me check this out real quick. Okay. Sorry, as I said, we are on a good pace now, and I don't want to ruin it by accidentally getting into an encounter so close to the end also. So this is the final Guardian, Kerberos, and this guy is a pushover, even in glitchless speedruns, because he only uses Thunder, and you can easily get bolt resistant equipment at this point in the game, and he has no HP whatsoever. So yeah, a few steps to skip an encounter outside, and we kill all the Guardians, so all that's left now is go and face the Cloud of Darkness. Alrighty then, 3 more encounters to skip now. Two. One. And watch me get into this encounter by accident. No, we did it, we got it. Okay, so now we got to the Dark World. We killed all of the Guardians, and we supposedly got the 4 Dark Warriors, even though we really didn't, because we didn't never talk to the crystals. But still, they're going to help us, and they are going to make the Dark Cloud vulnerable, so we can actually kill her. And at this point, as you can imagine, as I've been fighting all encounters throughout this entire run, I just have to mash the A button. And this should do it. And time.
Congratulations. Sub 130.
130.
Sub 130. 129.56.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Oh, very nice, dude. Very happy. No one can stand to the power of the Onion Knights. So yeah, we did it, everyone. All hail Demon Bulgin. Save the day and save the world. Okay. Well, first, thanks everyone for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed both of the runs I did, Trip World and now this. I'm glad I managed to put up a good show on both runs. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit scared. I have not played this category in a while, but I'm glad it all turned out just fine. Yes?
I was just going to thank you for running for us.
Yeah. Thanks, man. So, yeah, thanks to all of you for watching, and well, thanks to the organizers, all of you guys behind the scenes, making everything work. This, sadly, I have not been able to watch as much of the marathon as I would have wanted, but what I've seen, I've been having a blast. So, thanks to you guys for putting this together. And yeah, thanks also to everyone who donated, not only to name the characters on this run, but just to everyone who has put up a bit of money to this good cause. And if you can't donate, then to everyone who has been watching or sharing about this marathon via Twitter, Facebook, whatever. Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it. I'm sure we all do.
Indeed, we
And
do.
yep, I guess that's it for me. I guess I am going to leave you now with the golden voice of Britain, Mr. Bowie the Hero. Should be coming out soon, isn't that right?
Yep. Bowie the Hero's next up. Playing...
Yeah, man. Bowie bringing up the quality runs, FFA. It's gonna be really fun, so stick around, everyone. Man, can you believe I was sandwiched in between Big Fong Balls and Bowie the Hero? What a god sandwich, dude.
Yeah, great timing.
But yeah, that's it from me. I am NachoYacopu. I hope you all enjoyed this couple runs I did, and stick around. Thanks for watching, and have a good night.